Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. We're going to preview the projects I'm working on this week. And if you see some of these that you like, I would ask you to subscribe so that you don't miss them. And also to stay tuned because most of these will make it to video. And I'll kind of mention the ones that are on my mind. And if you see one that I don't plan to do a video on and you would be interested in seeing it, then please let me know. Before I get started, a quick shout out to all of our first responders and emergency personnel and essential personnel. Thank you for all you do during this pandemic to keep us safe and out of harm's way. And if we're not one of those folks, whether it's a healthcare professional, a trucker, a food store employee, a teacher, nursing home, healthcare workers, law enforcement, any of the above and more, if you're not one of those, then let's heed their advice and make sure that we try to stay out of harm's way by wearing masks and maintaining our social distance. Having said that, let's get started on what we're working on. So this reel came into the shop last week, and it's a Tidewater 30 series. It's in nice condition, but we have a loose issue with our line guide, and every now and then it gets stuck. This one, of course, is working right now. I did take the time to order a pawl. A pawl is that little piece that rides inside the line guide. It's a forked piece, and the chances are that one of those forks is bent or worn. And we're going to see if we can't replace that, get that reel back and going. So I've done a video on the Tidewater 30L. If you need it, search my channel, and you'll find that one. And we'll take it from there. Next one I know because I've talked to Walter. This one is a reel in the bag project. Walter tells me this belongs to his lifelong fishing buddy of 60 plus years. And his buddy recently passed away, and Walter has got a partial reel here. It's the, I believe it's the 714. It's the, it's the 714 with some pieces and parts, and he asked me if I couldn't put it back to him, put it back together so that he would have a remembrance of his friend, and I am certainly going to go ahead and do that for him, and that'll be one of the ones that comes up quickly. I don't think I've done one on a 714, so I may take the time to do that. Next one is a special shout out. It comes to us from Scott out in Washington. Scott saw the video on the oddball reels, and he actually took the time to send me one as a kind of a donor reel to do a project on. And Scott even included a tub of grease, which is the kindness and generosity of humankind never ceases to amaze me. We have an Abu here. This is an Abu Garcia. It's the CD series, which stands for center drag. This one's got an interesting drag system in that it tightens, well, in the center. It's got a very unusual construct. This case is held in by two snap rings and slides down. And we're going to do this one because Scott sent it in, and at a minimum I owe it to him on that. But this is kind of an oddball reel. You just don't see center drags around. And we're certainly going to get going on that one. And we will do a video there. And thank you, Scott. Next up, let's see what we got. Some of these I have conversations before, and some of them, like the one that Scott just sent, shows up on my doorstep. Next one up then is a Newell. This one is the 229.5, and it is stuck. This one belongs to Ed, and Ed sent me a note saying I got one. I was just fishing, and all of a sudden it just seized up. Well, that's kind of unusual for a Newell. I noticed that the spool is spinning, but nothing else is. So there's something in here that's gone wrong, and that's our job, right? We want to go figure out what that is. So we have a Newell 229. I think I just did that one, so I probably will not do a video on that one. JP sent me some reels. I worked on some of JP's older stuff last time. We did some 1940s, 50s kind of reels like Fluger and Shakespeare and the like. And JP told me when his fishing season was over, he was going to send me some more. So let's see what JP sent me. Well, first up, we've got another small one. And, this is a nice reel. This one is a, well, it says Excel, but I can't read the case too well. Oh, okay, this is the Abu Ambassador. It's the 5000. It's an early one, and I have one like that. Mine is not quite in as good a condition as his, but that's a 5000 Ambassador. We're going to go, I think we've done one on that, but probably will do one anyway. I know John enjoys seeing some of his stuff on the video, so I have no problem if he wants to watch a video and play along with me. Next one up is a reel I'm exchanging for him. Just move the Trump. Then we have a Penn Jigmaster. This one's in nice condition. Could stand a little cleaning. The reel seat is pretty corroded. Seems to work otherwise. I've done some tune-ups on some Jigmasters. Again, if you want to see those, just kind of look in my library for those. And I think we got one more in here. Oh, we have a series now. So I think John did alert me to these. I believe these are 109s and Penn 9s. Yeah, there's 3 of them in here. This one is a, this one's the 109. Yep. So we'll, I've done the 109, so I don't think I'll do those. But again, if you want to see one of these done, please let me know. So we've got a Jigmaster, we've got an Abu 500 early, 5000 early series, and we have some work to be done there with the 109s. All right, this box came in. This is one of those I'm not quite sure about, so let's go play along and see what we have here. This is a Stradic 3000, at least that's what the box says. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, well, it looks like it's just one that's in for tune-up. So we'll take care of that. I think I've done a 3000, or I've done the Stradics. I'm not sure I've done the 3000s, but regardless, these are always very popular reels, and a lot of folks like to see these done. So I'll probably do a video on this one, Stradic 3000. That one belongs to, well, I don't know who that one belongs to. Let's see, Tom. That one belongs to Tom. All right, so we'll do that one. And I got another box still here. Let's see what we got here. This one's from Alex. So a lot of folks ask about all these reels that I tend to find at garage sales and flea markets, and when do I ever get a chance to do them? And quite honestly, I've been asking myself that lately because the shop's been fairly busy. So if you saw one of those in the flea market section and you're waiting, I just ask you to be patient for that. We will get that done. Here's a Trinidad, the Shimano Trinidad 12. And I think these are all just in for tune-up. The Trinidad 12A. Does this one say this is a Newell 332? I guess it must be Newell week. You don't see Newells, and then all of a sudden that's all you see is Newells. The 332 is the larger reel. This one's a nice reel. Something just fell out of there. I guess some drag washers apparently have fallen out. I guess we'll be replacing the drag washers as part of that. There's 3 of them there. That makes sense. And then we got another one here yet. Let's try to keep order of these. It's got to get logged in. And this one is an Okuma. So let's see what flavor of Okuma we have. It says it's the Andros. There you go. And that's the small frame Okuma. it is the Andros, and we're going to be working on that. This is a small frame format, similar to the Trinidad Lever Drag reel. I don't think I've done one of these, so I'll certainly make sure that I do one of those to complement everything else. So that's it. We have quite an array there, a whole bunch of different manufacturers, some spinning reels, some bait casting reels, some reels in a bag, and some projects that will make it to the silver screen, if you will, or at least the small screen. So I'm going to get started on this one. That'll be a follow-up video real quickly. We'll show you how to service the 714, get that back into shape, and I hope you stay tuned and enjoy that. If you want to see these again, as I started in the beginning, please make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss any of these. I post frequently. I try to post daily during the pandemic as a kind of an outreach or an extension of what the folks are doing in healthcare and essential services and the like. And it's not easy, so I can't even imagine what the folks on the front lines are going through, particularly as this pandemic seems to be rearing its head again. But please subscribe, that way you'll get to see them all. If you like this video, please indicate that. If you want to see more, subscriptions are the best way. If you have a question about any of these reels or any reel in general, if you're working on one and you're kind of stuck, like Walter was stuck here, shoot me a note. I'll try to get you unstuck. And finally, if you have a reel that needs service, well, you saw most of my service reels these days is coming in by mail. And if you contact me by email on the business card that follows, I'll be happy to provide you with the service information. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.